No, ni klase, inay gamay. Para makadungog gamay. Oh, maestro. Grade 5. Electropiclet ang buang mo. Ang buang.
Okay. Adungon ako ninyo. Adungon ya. Yeah. Resume. Madungon kami. Sige. Ma-resume na ta. I think ato lang i-admit ang uban. After. Sige. So, I think na ba na-share na ba no? Ang screen? Sige. Sige. Sige na ta. Ma-resume lang ta. So, sige. So balik ta. So, sa Section 808 of the National Building Code, madungog ako ninyo. Can you confirm if madungog ako ninyo? Tabasin ang wala ako yung kasi di na ninyo madungog doon.
No, Bermis.
Okay. Sige. So, Section 808 of the National Building Code, this is on the size and dimensions of rooms. So, ang minimum size of rooms and their least horizontal dimension. Meaning, aning least horizontal dimension is, muna siya, kailangan, muna na siya ang pinaka gamay, yun yung mga hatag. So, if naano yung set na least horizontal or least dimension, dili na mo pwede mo go below ana. Okay? So, for the room for human habitations, that means habitable rooms. Kanang basically diha mo mag-perform mo activities, diha mo matulog, diha mo do certain tasks. So that is room for habitation. Usually ay mga activities mo involved. So ang set sa National Building Code for that one shall be 6 square meters. So muna siya ang minimum area with the least dimension of 2 meters. So 6 square meters ang yung area. Ang pinaka gamay na dimension niya is 2 meters. So if you have a 6 square meter room, pero 1.5 ang thickness niya na dimension, that's not acceptable. So the least dimension of that one should be 2 meters. Okay? And for the kitchen shall be 3 square meters with the least dimension of 1.5 meters. So if naka-kitchen na 3 square meters, so ang pinakagamay na dimension ana niya will be 1.5. So if inyong kitchen kay 1 meter ang width niya, so that's not acceptable. So ang least dimension niya is 1 meter. So toilet and bath shall be 1.2 square meter ang area niya, and ang least dimension niya is 90 centimeters or 0.9 meters. So when we say least dimension, it does not mean to limit the additional length or width the owner may want. So if least dimension, pwede mo go beyond or go above ana, but you can never go minimum or below ana. So example, so example for that one would be so wait lang ha, I'm just gonna copy this. So for example, yeah, can you see the screen? Makita na ninyo ang screen. Okay, right?
Loading pa, miss.
Loading.
Kita na, miss.
Na? So ang katong kuan dito is sorry, dili lang kay siya English ko sa pen dili. But basically, ang katong pangayo minimum dimension is you refer niya to if you have a 6 square meter room, so that is 2 meters, 2 meters by 3 meters. So ang pasabot atong minimum dimension is ang pinakagamay na side, ang measurement pinakagamay na side. So if you have, wait lang. Wait lang ha. Stop ako ang sharing. Okay lang. So, nag-loading pa siya. Anyways. Anyways. Anyways, delete siya. Share. Having hard time sharing the whiteboard. But so let's go back na lang. The thought of this one is for the habitable rooms, your minimum dimension will be 2 meters. For the kitchen will be 1.5 meters. And for if you have the toilet and bath, ang minimum dimension niya or ang pinakagamay niyang width should be 90 centimeters or 0.9. So, pwede mo maka-go above, but you can go below 0.9. Okay? So, another consideration is the orientation. This refers to the solar orientation and wind orientation as well. So, it refers to the position, direction of the sunrise and sunset. It also includes the prevailing wind directions. Are you familiar with the prevailing winds? Prevailing winds are the amihan and the habagat. So it is also equally important to know the characteristics of the prevailing winds. Kaya muna siya inyong basis in planning as well. And we're gonna discuss the characteristics after. So a brief nap or rest at midday or in the afternoon is normally done in the bedroom. Thus, the bedroom should not be oriented facing the afternoon sun. The kitchen, laundry, and bathroom is better oriented west for sunlight kills many types of bacteria. So I think I already discussed this one. So basically, you can you don't want to put your bedroom facing the afternoon sun. Like, diba, usually we have matulog ta og afternoon and init kaayo na siya or bantang sa init if you're gonna put the bedroom on the west side or facing the afternoon sun. So basically, what we're gonna do na lang or what we're gonna place on the afternoon sun side is the kitchen, laundry, and bedroom, diba? So as to not retain water, diba? The kitchen, laundry, and bathroom kay consumes water man siya no nga areas. So basically if naa siya sa afternoon sun, gamay ra iyang tendency nga ma-collect, ma-evaporated man ang water, di ba? So that will also limit the tendencies of having water retention in those areas, thus killing many types of bacteria. So as what I have mentioned earlier, no, the prevailing winds or the monsoon. Monsoons are large scale seasonal currents. I think you're familiar with this one, with the weather forecast. Ano, if this is, if we are already on the time of the it is also important to know the characteristics of this storm. Kaya muna siya ang basis in planning. So the amihan or the northeast monsoon is the winter monsoon. So actually this appears in October, maximum strength in January, gradually in March, and this appears in April. So this time, muna siya ang mga muna siya ang time ang hangin kay bugnaw. So basically you're gonna capture that one, and the amihan is northeast siyang side. So basically diha pud mo siya i-place ang imong window as well. And the habagat is the southwest monsoon. This is summer monsoon. Ikan ni siya on the imid the country. So this appears in early May, and maximum flows niya during August, and this appears gradually in October, and balik na po November to December. So basically, butang na inyong windows on those areas, the northeast and the southwest. So let me actually I can't share my whiteboard. I don't know what happened. Okay. So this one, I think we're already familiar with that. This is the northeast monsoon. So ang prevailing winds niya from here padung sa inyong area. So ang southwest area is there, diba? So northeast usually cold and dry na siya. And the southwest is warm and humid. So if you're gonna have the study here, this is an example of the study of the site development plan. So ang amihan is from here, and the habagat is from the southwest. So I think on our plate number 3, you're gonna develop the study of a site development plan. You're gonna put the prevailing winds, the sun orientation, and all, and the details of this one. So I'm gonna discuss it to you after, okay? So, but the thought of this one is ang amihan, if you have your project here, you're gonna strategically plan it na ma-maximize mo ang kaning amihan and habagat winds, the prevailing wind. So basically, i-orient mo siya on these areas. Minimum, so this is the afternoon sun from the east, magkainit na siya padulong hapon. So you're gonna get away from the afternoon sun. So maybe you can play along. You're gonna put vegetation or landscaping features diri para dili kayo siya init on these areas. So okay, so this is a developed site development this is already more on final outputs na on the site development plan. So we're gonna make in ANI, but not as detailed as this because it's gonna be studies. So I think that will be your plate number 3. But anyways, we're just gonna run through muna on this slide. Yeah. We'll have diagramming pa man after. So another consideration will be the laws and restrictions. So the zoning ordinance will be consulted first before deciding on the final site of the house or building. You might be constructing a residential house on an industrial or commercial zone. Of course, the family would be very happy if their house is constructed in residential areas provided with the right facilities like markets, schools, and playground for school, children, church, and etc. So if if the lot is identified to be an industrial or commercial or agricultural lot, so basically you can't build a residential house on that one unless it is approved by the local government or by the NEDA or the Housing and Land Use Regulation Board for the change of lot. But basically, if it's a residential, I mean, if it's an agricultural or industrial or commercial lot, yung makatukod ng residential project on that one. So you need to seek first the zoning ordinances and the planning restrictions as well. So basically, again, siyang laws and restrictions and apilaan ng mga items of the National Building Code and other planning laws. So another one is also the height. So the height, not just the height of the building, but also certain heights or features sa inyong project, like height of the cabinet, height of your ceiling, height of the projections, and so on and so forth. So important, it's really important also to give a or to provide a high ceiling. So usually it is a basis of having a very good design.
The Bluetooth device is
Actually, if you're gonna have a high ceiling, that increases
connected.
Or that allows fresh air circulations because diba, as what is stated on the principles of air movement, hot air rises, cold air condenses. So if you have less or if you have short ceiling or I mean low ceiling, sorry, medyo init na siya. Okay. The airspace requirement, the airspace is lesser na. So ang hot air on the hot air above is makover niya ang mga tao sa ubos. So if you're gonna, whereas if you're gonna have a high ceiling, the hot air, which is commonly rises, di ba? So if the hot air rises, dili kayo siya mapiktaran sa ubos. So if you have a high ceiling, whereas compared to naamoy low ceiling lang, di ba? So typically warm na siya if you have a low ceiling. And also, it requires artificial ventilation if warm na siya in one area. And as what I have discussed, it would be better if you can provide artificial, natural ventilation on your building. Whereas if you're gonna pay energy cost, you're gonna pay for the energy consumption on that specific days, diba? It would be you can save if wala siya. artificial ventilation at all. Okay, so most na siya ang another consideration. So isa pa is another consideration will be the height. But before moving on to the consideration, let's discuss the airspace requirement. So for the habitable room, ang airspace, meaning anong airspace requirement is volume naman niya siya. So clearance niya siya. Clearance on the height of the specific area. So if ang habitable room is 14 cubic meters or requires 14 cubic meters of airspace per room, that is 2 meters by 3 meters by 2.3 meters. So, una siya ang require na minimum airspace per person. So, kailangan daw na mo provide mo ano in your planning. So, you need to make sure na pasok mo ang airspace requirement. If you follow the minimum requirements, so most likely they will not approve, and most likely you will have problems in the future, maybe it due on laws and design as well. So for the school room or the classrooms, minimum requirement for each person is 3 cubic meters. So why man cubic meter? Because we're talking about the volume here, and we're already talking about the specific height naman. So if you're gonna specify airspace requirements, it's not the area already. So ma-appeal na siya ang height niya. So ang area lang man is this one, the 1.14 and the 1.14. That's an area. So if you're gonna talk about the airspace requirement, volume na siya. So na siya height. So length, these are the width niya. Siya yung dimensions, di ba? On that one, airspace requirements na siya height. So kailangan daw siya ang minimum, basta mo add up lang siya or mo equal lang siya sa 3 cubic meters. So 1.14 by 1.14 by 2.3. So muna siya ang dimensions niya for a school room or classroom. So for the office naman, require niya siya of 12 cubic meters of airspace per person. So that is 2.2 meters by 2.2 by 2.3 equals to 12 cubic meters. So you can always go above ani. These are just samples of the minimum dimensions. Pero dili mo pwede mo pagamay ani, but you can give or you can have an allowance. Dili lang pud kayo siya. Dako kayo nga allowance kay that would be costly na pod and basin na over-design na pod mo. Okay. So this is just on ceiling heights, no? So habitable rooms daw with natural ventilation should not be natural ventilation ha, wala siya aircon. Ang rooms daw na wala natural ventilation should have a ceiling height of not less than 2.7 meters. So as what you can see, on the section, dapat 2.7 ang ihang clearance din siya from the finished floor line to the ceiling floor line. So, clearance na siya of 2.7. This is for natural ventilation. For artificial ventilation, meaning na siya yung aircon, you can go 2.4 meters from the floor to the ceiling. For buildings more than 1 story high, so for buildings na 2 stories, 3 stories, the minimum ceiling height for the first floor is 2.7. But for the succeeding floors, now for the second floor, 2.4 na siya. And for the second floor, 2.4, and for the succeeding floors, 2.1 na siya. So, artificial ventilation na siya. Meaning, if na ay aircon na siya, if you design it na siya aircon na, ang minimum height niya for the ceiling is 2.4. But for buildings na more than 1 story high, ang minimum ceiling niya first floor is 2.7. Ang second floor is 2.4. And for the third floor and the succeeding floors, 2.1 meters na lang na siya. Okay? That is from the finished floor line to the ceiling floor line. So, what do you mean by that? Ang kada na siyang clearance nimo. So, na nakay-topping ano siya. So, like, for example, yan nakay-slab and all, for the tiles and all. So, finished floor line on top of it. And the ceiling floor line on below of your ceiling finish or ceiling material. So that's for the artificial ventilation. For the mezzanine floors, are you familiar of the mezzanine floors? Mezzanine floors are the areas na dili siya isa ka story but half lang siya. So meron siya certain part na more siya loft. Okay. That's what you call mezzanine. So mezzanine is like this one. So dili siya whole story, whole floor. Meron siya certain part nga dili siya considered to be another floor. So that's what you call mezzanine. Dili siya full floor ba. So for the mezzanine daw, ang clear ceiling height niya should not be less than 1.8 meters. So not less than 1.8 meters. So dili siya mo go below 1.8 meters. Okay? So ang kanina siya 1.8. Alright. So another consideration of the facility of a sound plan or of sound planning is the facility. So facility is considered to be a secondary aspect in planning. So one aspect of it is the provision of electrical layout and facilities. I think you already have your electrical, subject before or not. I think wala pa di kay ano po. So basically, this is just a basic lang considerations. So ang inyo lang I consider is the location of the outlet and the placement niya and with the and with the mounting heights as well. So an ideal convenience outlet is installed 30 centimeters above the floor line and more than 1 meter away from the appliances to be safe. So basically, ang outlet is from the finished floor line na kay 0.3 meters man na siya minimum. And if you're gonna have a an appliance, no? Or gonna, the outlet is serving different appliances, dapat dili siya mong go beyond 1 meter. Kaya if you're gonna go beyond 1 meter, or like if naara diri ang imong outlet but naa diri imong sort of imong microwave and all, if it's not 1 meter away, then basically mag-extend ka na. And and it is satisfactory to put it in relevant distance. Kay if you're gonna use extension cords, then dili na siya maayo pagka-plano. You should be always anticipating certain scenarios and situations, and dili ka go with band-aid solutions. So basically, you need to anticipate if pila ka-appliances ang imong magamit on a certain area, and how many convenience outlets are you going to provide in that area as well. And make sure that the location of the outlet is not too far, kaya para ma-avoid use of extension wires. So I'm just gonna send another invite now. We're gonna finish this one so that we can discuss the what do you call this one? We can discuss the plate after. So basically we'll end at 4. So I'm just gonna send another invite for this. Okay, wait now.
Mr. Taylor.